The dense rainforests of Guyana hold many secrets, but few as dark as the story of Rondell Fineman Rawlins. In this remote corner of South America, where rivers cut through emerald jungles and small communities dot the landscape, one man's descent into violence would leave an indelible mark on the nation's history. Born into obscurity around 1975, Rawlins' early years remain largely unknown. Like the mist that clings to Guyana's forest canopy, the details of his youth are difficult to penetrate. What emerged from these shadows would become a figure of unprecedented terror in Guyana's criminal underworld. The year 2008 dawned with an uneasy quiet. But on January 26th, in the small community of Lusignan, that silence was shattered. Under the cover of darkness, Rawlins and his gang executed a brutal attack that would shock the nation. 11 innocent lives were lost that night, men, women, and children murdered in their homes. The community's screams echoed through the dark, marking the beginning of a reign of terror. Just weeks later, on February 17th, the mining town of Bartica became his next target. 12 more lives were claimed in a display of calculated violence. The attack demonstrated not just brutality, but strategic thinking. Bartica was a gateway to Guyana's gold mining regions, and the assault sent shockwaves through the country's crucial mining industry. What could drive a man to orchestrate such horror? According to reports, Rawlins believed government forces had abducted his pregnant girlfriend, Tanisha Morgan. This perceived injustice became his justification, his fuel for a campaign of revenge that would spiral far beyond any rational response. The Guyanese government launched the largest manhunt in the country's recent history. Joint services operations combed through dense jungle terrain, following leads and tracking movement. A substantial reward was offered for information leading to his capture. Communities lived in fear, wondering where Fineman would strike next. The end came on August 28, 2008, in a remote area near Georgetown. After an intense firefight with law enforcement, Rawlins fell in a hail of bullets. His death brought relief to a nation that had held its collective breath for months, but also left many questions unanswered. The legacy of Rondell Fineman Rawlins is complex. To some, he was a monster, a ruthless killer who brought unprecedented violence to a peaceful nation. To others, he represented something more complicated, a man driven to extremes by perceived injustice, whose actions reflected deeper issues within Guyanese society. Today, the communities of Lusignan and Bartica have rebuilt, but the scars remain. Memorials stand as quiet testimonies to those lost, while families continue to grapple with the aftermath of violence that seemed to emerge from nowhere, like lightning from a clear sky. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. I truly appreciate you taking the time to check out this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. I'd also love to hear from you. Drop a comment below, whether it's your thoughts, questions, or even ideas for future videos. I read every single one. Thanks again for your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. The story of Fineman serves as a dark chapter in Guyana's history, a reminder of how quickly violence can escalate and how its ripples can affect generations. In the end, his tale is not just about one man's crimes, but about a nation's resilience in the face of terror and the ongoing challenge of maintaining peace in a complex world.